Hello, and in today's video we've got all sorts of random stuff going on, like chopping up a tree, going and digging some holes, watching some barley being drilled, watching some spraying being done, feeding some cows probably, and God knows what else, don't know, but we've got all that to look forward to, so I'll see you at the end. Where we fenced last year for one of my neighbours. I've just brought my sheep. I'm just parked in the gateway. I thought I'd just better have a quick walk around first and check all the gates are shut. But yeah, my God, it's stood some water over the winter. I made videos, quite a few videos of us fencing this last year, and then when we started down this long street, I was moaning like hell that it was too dry to be fencing, but Christ, you couldn't have done it over the winter, so we couldn't have done it any other way than what we did it, I don't think. But yeah, very, very wet in place. I've just had a walk around the 4-acre field where the sheep have come from. It's actually not that bad. The worst part of it's the gateway. If you could get into the field through the wet patch, I reckon you could probably drive around it if you were desperate to get some fert on, but I haven't got any fert yet, so I don't need to worry. But yeah, it was supposed to rain yesterday and it didn't, and it doesn't look as though it's going to rain today or tomorrow, so we're having a real drying spell now. But yeah, I'm going to let the sheep on here. I've got to finish this job for this fella. I think he wants a little bit of fence down by the motorway finishing off. I can't remember whether he said he wants this internal fence replacing. I'll have to double check with him. The trouble is, it's the sort of job that changes as it goes along. I thought I'd finished. I thought I'd done everything he wanted, and then yeah, it turns out, I don't know, the goalposts keep getting moved a bit, but anyway. He did want some fencing doing inside his garden as well, but there's no way in hell I can get in there to do it. So anyway, I've definitely got to do a bit more in it. I've got to finish down by the motorway, so as soon as it's dry he's going to be mithering me to do it. But in the meantime, he just wants the grass keeping down. So the way I left it sheep proof, because I thought I was pretty much done. I have got to come back and collect all this stuff, load of barbed wire and old posts. I think this fence needs taken out. So yeah, I think he's worried that all the stuff that I've left is going to get grass over it and it's going to get lost in the grass sort of thing, but that's the idea with the sheep. So anyway, we'll go and let him out. I mean, there's lots of marsh grass in here, but certainly give them something to eat. And then I don't know whether to just sell the rest of these sheep on Monday or keep them another week, and then maybe go and get some ewes and lambs. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Everything's going to be deer, isn't it? So we'll see. Right, we're going to let these out. I've had to use the tractor because I'll have to back down that muddy track again. Right, I'm going to go and cut a tree up now. It's the next job. Big tree, I'll find out what it is. I can't remember, I don't know whether it's an oak or what. I'll tell you in a minute. Fallen in one of my fields, which is far too wet, near where the roller is. It's too wet to get anywhere near it, but it is lying right across the field, so I'm going to go and try and cut it up and just chuck it all to one side of the field, really, out the way for now. And then at some point, once the ground dry, well, after first cut probably, I'll have to go and fetch all the logs and probably all the brash as well. So that's today's job. We'll shoot down there. I'm going on the quad because it's only just down the road and there's nowhere really to get to park a Land Rover or anything anywhere near it, so I'll just take the quad, it'll be easier. So we'll go down there and have a look and chop some tree up. Fair sized tree. Another one of my wet fields. Yeah, it's a bit of a monster. It's going to be a bit of work cutting it up. I don't actually know what it is. I don't know whether it is an oak. I don't know. I'm not really a tree expert. It doesn't look like the typical oak. Oh, it must be, yeah. Looking at all the oaks surrounding me, I think it must be an oak. It's just very tall and leggy for an oak. But maybe it's just a variety. Yeah, I think it's worth clearing it out of the way. It's fairly encroaching into the field, so I don't think I'm going to do it all today, but we'll make a start. Yeah, I've just got back from doing my tree and I've just this has been drying. I washed it off this morning, so I've just oiled it up and I just found a piece of plastic that's been kicking around for forever, and I thought I might just try putting it on because that's the part of the, and it's not quite big enough to cover the whole gate, unfortunately, but that's the part where they seem to leave the most muck in the pen, and it always has muck up against it, and these bits of the gate are like 3mm thick, and that piece that I've extended is only 2mm, and it's all it's already rotted through at the bottom. So I'll just try putting this bit of plastic on, and hopefully it'll keep the plastic away, the muck away, pig muck away from the metal. Just make it last a bit longer. So anyway, just faffing around. So I'm going to put it back in the pig pen now. And then get the rest of the muck out of it, and then I've just got to oil another 1 or 2 of the gates, and then good, ready to get some more pigs. So happy days, another nice day. So my camera died doing that tree job. I did a couple of hours down there. There's still quite a couple of hours left to clear it up completely. I've got all the big logs to do next. But yeah, the ground's so wet. You're just treading the ground, just walking on it with your feet. Never mind driving on it. And yet the other side of the field is quite dry. So it's just going to be frustrating this year, because there's loads of grass on that field, because it probably wanted cutting at the back end, but it was too wet to do it, and it's not been grazed. So yeah, it's going to be the first one that wants cutting, but it's only like 2 acres. It's not going to be worth bothering with really. But yeah, all my silage ground is going to all be ready to cut at different times this year. It's just going to be horrendous, but what can you do? I could really do with getting some fertiliser on. That field actually wants spraying as well. It's got docks in it, and yet nothing else is going to want spraying, so it's going to be a lot of faffing about this year. Anyway, right, I'm going to put this back in the pig shed and put a bit of straw in one of my cattle pens and call it a day probably. Dig a hole to find a pipe, presumably to get rid of this water. I think there's a pipe bubbling up. So I just bent my blooming digger trailer because I stupidly tried to come down this track like an idiot. Got wedged. I knew I wouldn't get down it, but for some reason I tried anyway, so I got wedged, and so I had to push the back tailgate down with the digger, but yeah, I got the digger off, but I bent the back tailgate in the process. My own stupid fault, but I don't know how else we could have done it really, because I think we'd have bent it towing it out backwards. So there you are. Right, we're going to have a look, see if we can find this pipe. So there's a pipe bubbling up here somewhere. I'll try and zoom in. I'm thinking there's supposed to be a pipe under there. So there's a drain that cuts through, which is full of stone, which you can just see there, which is way deeper, and then this one's obviously, when they put this drain in, this drain was obviously just smashed through, so the water coming off that drain isn't getting through the stone, which is all silted up, quick enough to take it away. So really that drain wants putting straight into the pipe, but he's thinking that water might disappear overnight once it's run away. Probably just because that stone's all silted up because it's sandy soil, but it's not running away as quick as it should be. Anyway, bit rattly, that roller, isn't it? Right, home now. Gonna scrape my cows out. So yeah, brought some dual wheels home. I'm hopefully in the process of ordering some fertiliser because it wants to be on now. So thinking putting some dual wheels on the 6410 because I can hopefully just get some eyes to go on these bolts. And just clamp them to this. So that's my plan. But yeah, so anyway, but yeah, the cows need scraping out, so I'm doing that now. I've got the hedge cover off the 6430, so I'm going to take that out for a spin to take a load of muck. It's barely been started for the last couple of weeks really, so go and give it a spin. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So there you are. What an exciting video. Bit of all sorts going on. It's now Thursday evening, and yeah, we've had a good day today as well. Me and Mark went and took another 20-30 foot of glass out of the greenhouse on one of the bays, so got on quite well really, considering we were quite late getting there this afternoon. So we got that done, which is good. Yeah, that's all really that's gone on. I think the pullets are laying well. I'm just about to roll their eggs off now. Last night there was 6, so I'm hoping there'll be more eggs tonight. They're up to, I've just given them an extra hour tonight, so they'll be on 13 hours of daylight, of light. So that's where we're up to. The water flushing system's working. It seems to have done. Dan's, yeah, now that it's run for like 3 days in a row with no faults, flushing and turning back on, draining. So that's all good. Dan's made it to Switzerland apparently, I'm told. Still not heard anything in terms of footage. So yeah, anyway. Right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.